Hey, it's me, Justin. Here to talk about what happened with my Keiryu. Alright, hold on. It's pronounced Keiryu, not Keiryu. Even though it's K-E-I, it says K, and it's Keiryu. I'm here to talk about what happened to my Keiryu rod last time when I was trying to catch that giant carp and it kind of broke. So, what I got going on here is you can see that this section itself might be difficult in that light. This section here has been swollen at the end, and then also the other end's broken off in there. So this end, this whole section, even though that it's broke off on this end, is still useless. This whole piece. It sounds cool when you drop it. It sounds like a real piece of metal. But also this other section here is the one that's broke off into the end of that section. Well, today in the mail we got the replacement. So we're gonna go ahead and open up this Opinel. Oh yeah, sharp knife, watch out, don't hurt yourself. This is kind of my little office that I sit in here in the kitchen. So as you can see, I like maps and stuff on the wall. Maps are nice. The box is a little beat up, but that's just from shipping process. I don't think it was put in the box in that order. I think the Keiryu people are right on top of what they got going on. So let's see what we got in here. Oh, we got one tube here. And then, anything else in there? No. Right on. And this is all from Keiryu Rod Company. They're based in California. Their information and contact is right there if anybody wants to get a hold of them for anything. Plus, if you purchase any one of the rods, you'll get one of these little pieces of paper in here. I was trying to tear it off and couldn't get it off. You get one of these little pieces of paper. Oh look, I got some extra things. I got a little whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's a fur leader holder. Sweet little business card. Nice. Big old Keiryu Rod Company sticker. Check out this note. Cool. Right on. That's just a note saying how he wants to see me make a video about the other rod over here. See how well it works. But yeah, these little booklets are pretty nice. The handy thing is right here in the back. Gives you information about warranty and all that. And it also gives you an instructional throughout the whole entire book. Like how to get it free from being stuck, how to catch it, what's the proper angles for cast, how to do bow cast, two-handed cast, sideways cast. Shows you how to tie the knot in the end of the Lillian. Also how to tie your leader, or main line as I call it, onto it. Basically it's a full-on instructional, which is extremely handy with having new materials and stuff. Gives you kind of an idea on what to expect and how to use it properly. So judging by the look of this must be my T100, not T100, but my new rod, the I can't even say it. It's the Keiryu T100 Provo is what's in that tube. Yeah, that was a good deal on that rod. We'll do a side-by-side comparison of the two here in just a minute. once I get this unwrapped, which is pretty well secure, you ask me. It's inside of a cardboard tube, plastic capped. Oh, and then we have everything securely wrapped in paper. Nothing hiding in the tube. We got a lot of cardboard tubes recently in the mail. It's kind of funny. Main reason why I'm making this video is because one of my friends asked me, why don't I ever do unboxings? He said he really likes unboxings. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this, but normally I wouldn't be talking very much about it because I would just be opening it for my own self, not for everybody else. I must say it's extremely wrapped up in here. Oh yeah. There's my two pieces. Anything else in there? Can't see anything. I'll look through the rest of this in just a minute. So, let's get the T100 over here. This rod has been really great for me. I really thoroughly enjoy it. To replace the sections on it, you unscrew the rod butt, this aluminum CNC piece, and you only drop out the sections you need to drop out. Which in the case of me, I have sections, I think this is the section I have my fingers on right now is 7, and then there's also the other 2 pieces inside which are considered the end of the rod, and they come in one section only. So to thoroughly get this moving along here, we take and put section number 7 inside section number 6, and then we extend it out, make sure that we're, oh yeah, look at that, we're back in business. And when you're collapsing these, always make sure that you put both hands, one on one side of the joint and one on the other side, and you give them just a little bit of a twist, or you can just give it a nice little push back in there. You don't want to seat it out extremely hard either, because if you hold the rod straight out when you're fighting a fish like this and you're holding the rod out, it causes these two tapered objects to wedge into one another and allow it to split through the fiberglass. So you got to really be careful when you're extending these, and also how you're fishing with them. A majority of the rods I broke have been all in the upright position, and the fish have been what have broke it necessarily, not me. But then it's also my fault too, because the rods that I broke, I'm using excessively heavier tippet. I don't even think I said that right. I've been using heavier tippet than what the manufacturer specifies. The T100 is listed as a 5X rod, so don't use anything heavier than 5X on it. So basically you got your main line running down, whatever you have tied on for your main line, however long. The last section before you tie on your fly and or hook or rigs that you're going to tie on has to be 5X. That way it's not going to void warranty, and the only thing you may end up doing is losing a fish instead of breaking your rod. If you don't follow the specifications to the manufacturers, then it's just, you're just like wasting it. But the thing what happened with me the other day, I was using 6-pound test, and it's kind of weird because I think the 6-pound test is about a 4X. I'm not 100% sure. Let me get my spool of tippet real quick. And talking about tippet, that leads us into another subject. I have a roll of cheap Phantom here. It's 3X, and it says it is 5.9 pound test is what it says it is 3X. And then down here I have a spool of Rio, And the Rio 3X says it's 9.5 pound test. So there's a big difference between the two when you look at that. 3X 9 pound test or 3X 5 pound test. So it's kind of a weird thing when manufacturers can't manufacture the same quality of materials. And also the 3X from Rio is just a little bit thicker. I have a micrometer, but I don't have one that's accurate enough to measure down to that certain thickness. I'd need something digital. Mine is an old school manual readout. Okay. Besides from getting sidetracked on the tippet, because the tippet is important to talking about this rod and other rods out there, it's just the T100 5X rod, TN Provo 4X rod. Now we're about to unveil the newest rod to my collection right here. Oh, it's got beautiful colors. I like that mossy green on there. That's my favorite. Olive. Gotta have some olive, man. Yeah. Excitement, excitement, excitement. And as you can see, it came with an extra tip section. Whatever number these would be. It's the very end two pieces, and I'm not sure how many sections are in the TN Provo yet. But the T100 is 7. Yeah, it's 7 sections, and this counts as 2 sections, but it only comes in 1 when you order it. So for starters, we have the nice little section here. We're gonna put it back in the tube because I know it's not broken, so there's no reason to have it out of that. I can't wait to get to the river and check these out. Thank you, Keiryu Rod Company, for the line holder, sweet stickers, and the great customer service. Now moving along here, another little unboxing. Just because these rods and everything else I always use, and especially when it comes down to state records of fish and stuff like that, it's never done on length. It's always done on weight. These rods, I think they have like a 5 pound maximum or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. You'd have to ask the Keiryu Rod Company exactly. I can't remember what he said the maximum weight you can hold with the rod is. But what I have gone out and done is I picked up one of these stupid Cast King magical fish weighing devices. You got the lip grippers here, nice. All these were, this was pretty cheap for these lip gripper and scale set here. It under $30. Sweet device right there. Comes in a nice little box, an instruction manual on how to change the different settings. Let's get the box out of the way. And what I plan on doing with this, I don't want to use this to hook a fish through the gills and end up injuring a gill. And some of the fish I catch, this right here would not be suitable to put in their mouth. Like, to hang a trout from this would be completely ridiculous. So what I plan on doing is I plan on hooking this plier section to the net on one side of my net, and then using the loop section to go over the handle and hanging the scale in the center like that, and then getting a weight on the whole entire thing with the fish in the net. I'll show you guys real quick. My net's still tied to my fishing bag from earlier. Well, matter of fact, it's always tied to my bag. So what I plan on doing is just slipping that over the handle section like that, and then clipping this onto there, and then just getting the weight of a fish with it in my net, and then I don't have to touch the fish. I don't have to hurt the fish in any form. In my opinion, this right here is going to be the simplest, easiest way of me getting a weight of a fish without having to hurt the fish in any means, keeping it in the net, in the water, alive. That's what matters. And the little Cast King scale here coming in at like just under 30 bucks. But benefit of it is that it'll weigh from 1 ounce up to 50 pounds. And I highly doubt, well, any of my smaller tackle that I use is going to bring in anything 50 pounds, unless it's a turtle. I have a couple rods that are strung up with 20-pound test and 12-pound test, but I hardly ever take them out. So, in this total operation of unboxing this, I'm happy that Keiryu Rod Company sent me everything I needed to get my T100 repaired, and then also set me up with the sweet deal on this T in Provo. Thank you, Keiryu Rod Company. And I guess the next time you'll be seeing this rod or this rod will be in a video catching something. So I'll see you guys out there. Thanks for watching.